This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. I'm Wendy Redman. Austin will be joining us in just a moment. We are learning more about the case of a Washington State trooper who was involved in a suspected DUI crash during the weekend. Authorities arrested Sarah Clayson, who was off duty at the time of the crash. A motorcyclist died in that wreck. Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed is live at the Richland Police Department for us tonight, where a press conference on this case just wrapped up. Austin, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Wendy, good evening. We are live outside Richland Police Headquarters in downtown Richland. This story making not only state headlines, but news all across the Pacific Northwest. And now around 5:15 tonight, Commander Damon Jensen briefed the media for the first time since this whole thing started over the weekend. Now, the crash happened Saturday night right around 7:30 p.m. at the intersection of SR 240 and Village Parkway in the city of Richland. WSP was the first to arrive. When they got to the scene, 20-year-old Hosier Sanchez, who was operating a motorcycle, was being given CPR. He was later taken to Cadillac Medical Center where he died. The suspect in the case, 35-year-old Sarah Clayson. She was an off-duty WSP trooper. She's also the current public information officer. Now, she made her first court appearance today. Apple Valley News Now was inside the courtroom. If we can, let's go to that video. It was packed inside. Now, we want to point out that police say Clayson was traveling west, heading home. She tried to take a left turn onto Village Parkway. Sanchez was going east. Clayson was turning left onto Village, and that caused the deadly crash. In court today, both sides argued for almost 30 minutes. Eric Eisinger, Benton County prosecutor, argued Clayson's bail be set at $150,000, stay on a 72-hour hold, and relinquish her guns. The judge, after hearing both sides, decided to release her on her own recognizance, saying that she has no prior criminal history and is not a flight risk. So she will be back in court on March 12th. Now, during the crash, police said that Clayson declined a standard field sobriety test. Cops say her speech was slurred. Now, her blood was collected and the analysis is pending. During tonight's press conference, I asked police if they plan on releasing the body camera video. They said they are looking into that right now. That's the very latest. Reporting live in Richland, Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now. Wendy?
Thank you so much for that, Austin. And of course, this is a story we will be staying on top of you, so make sure you stay with Apple Valley News Now for the latest updates in this case. A driver was arrested on suspicion of DUI after crashing into an apartment building late Sunday night. That's according to the Union Gap Police Department. Officers responded to a crash in the 1900 block of South 3rd Avenue, where a vehicle had left the road, hit two parked cars, then crashed into an apartment before rolling onto its top. Officials say two people in the vehicle had minor injuries but denied medical treatment. Investigators determined speed and alcohol were factors in the crash. Two people were hurt after a rollover crash early this morning in Kennewick. Take a look at these pictures here. Happened around 2 o'clock in the morning near West 27th Avenue and South Vancouver Street. Several callers reported seeing a pickup truck roll before catching on fire. Officials say the truck came to rest on its top in the yard of a nearby home. A witness got a fire extinguisher to help put out the flames before help arrived. According to officials, two people were trapped in the truck. KFD responded to get them out. They were then taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Early yesterday morning, Benton County Sheriff's deputies helped Washington State Patrol in this two-vehicle crash. It happened in the area of State Route 224 and Sandstone Road in between Benton City and West Richland. Unfortunately, officials say one person died in this wreck. Another person was taken to the hospital. No word yet on how this crash happened. Washington State Patrol is handling the investigation. The City of Prosser's Safe Street Safety Action Plan, designed to develop a strategy to eliminate roadway fatalities and serious injury, is now underway And the city wants to hear from you. You are now being asked to fill out an online survey and provide your input. This survey will be open until March 31st. Paper copies can be found at City Hall, the Prosser Police Department, and Prosser Community Center. Data collected from the survey will provide information to develop the Safety Action Plan. The plans will assess existing public infrastructure for compliance with ADA standards and identify future programs and projects. Well, March is now here, so will this nice, mild weather we've been seeing lately continue? First Alert Stacey Lee joins us now with a quick look at our first forecast.
Well, Wendy, we've had our fingers crossed for a long time, and look at this beautiful view outside right now. Mount Adams making a spectacular appearance all day today. This is our Legends Casino Skycam in Toppenish. 56 degrees, a few clouds hanging around, but still a gorgeous sunset as the sun goes down. Our feels like temp there is 56 degrees, and our sunset at 5:46 today. Temperatures elsewhere around the area, it's still pretty warm for most of us. Yakima a bit warmer than everyone else at this hour. 50 degrees in Pendleton, 53 in Hermiston, 48 for the Ellensburg area. This was the setup today. Most of that active weather was off to our east and even across the Rockies, the Denver area. They had a pretty good snowstorm there this afternoon. Now the cold air continues to trickle down, but if you look right here, right in the middle, there we are. We're going to stay nice and warm above the average, just slightly in our area. Temperatures tonight staying above the freezing level for most of us, all except for Ellensburg at 32, but everybody else staying above the freezing level. So some stray showers will come through the area tomorrow about noonish till about dinner time for some of us. The rest of us staying dry. You will see breezy and gusty winds on and off throughout the week. Mountain snow possible Tuesday into Wednesday. Other than that, very mild weather as we get ready to spring forward this weekend. I'll get to all the details coming up. Wendy?
Thank you, Stacey. New tonight, Yakima County Superior Court Commissioner Robert Porter was appointed to that position in 2022 and served up until last fall. But as Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell is now learning, Porter was actually fired from the position for inappropriate behavior.
Court commissioners are attorneys who are typically appointed by a judge in order to ease their caseload. However, in this case, it appears that Porter was terminated when his presence started to make things more difficult. According to a termination letter from court officials, they started hearing concerns about Porter's inappropriate behavior in early 2024, prompting them over the summer to put Porter on a 4-month performance improvement plan that the letter says he failed to comply with. Instead, they say Porter continued to make court clerks very uncomfortable and put them in an awkward position by asking them for legal advice they're not allowed to give, both in the office and from the bench on record, prompting at least 3 employees to tell their supervisor they didn't feel comfortable clerking for him. Court officials also taking issue with Porter during family court, telling 2 people who had a domestic violence restraining order in place to go to the back of the courtroom together to work out a parenting plan, something he insisted on despite the woman's objections. Another issue brought up in the letter, Porter's grossly inappropriate tendency to make jokes in court, like saying an adopted child's father who recently completed a prison sentence had been released from the Gray Bar Motel. Court officials saying they had to terminate Porter's employment because, quote, belittling litigants, injecting inappropriate humor and witty quips, and discussing matters not relevant to the proceedings do not reflect the requirements of the position as judicial officer. In a statement to Apple Valley News Now, Yakima County Superior Court Director Jessica Humphreys said, quote, thank you for contacting me. The court has no comment on the matter. To replace Porter, Yakima County Superior Court judges appointed local attorney Brooke Wright to serve as court commissioner back in December. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. The Washington Senate passed a bill to look into how credit history and other factors could impact someone's insurance coverage. Albert James shows us why supporters say the system has to change to prevent unfair practices, while opponents say change is unfair itself.
The Senate will now come in order. Senate Bill 5589, the Secretary will read.
Senate Bill 5589 would require the state's Office of the Insurance Commissioner to study how insurers use credit scores and other factors to determine someone's insurance eligibility and how much they'd pay for home and auto coverage. The office would then recommend policy changes to the legislature on alternative ways insurers can set rates. Consumer advocacy groups have found that drivers with clean records pay large differences in auto insurance premiums based on their credit score. Supporters of the bill say insurers relying on credit history and other factors has disparate impacts on consumers, and coverage should be based on driving history or the state of a home.
It should not be based on whether or not you have a college degree or whether or not you work in a blue-collar job as opposed to a white-collar job or your zip code.
The legislation was requested by the Insurance Commissioner's Office. They previously tried to ban insurers from using credit history to determine insurance eligibility and rates, but it was challenged and overturned by a court. Senate Republicans voiced concern about how the previous attempt to ban credit history consideration resulted in higher premiums for some people based on other factors like age.
I know that there are multiple factors, but we've already seen the effects of that, and I still can't support a study when we saw what did happen.
The bill passed 29-20 with one Democrat joining all Republicans in opposition. It now heads to the state house. In Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
All right, coming up next on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, a lot to get to, including this. The Greater Yakima Chamber of Commerce has a new place to call home. Why they believe this new building is exactly what they need. Plus.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Ready to make beautiful music? It's time for the Trade Up event at Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. Trade in your current piano and upgrade to the instrument of your dreams. Whether it's a breathtaking grand or a state-of-the-art digital model, we'll help freshen up your music. With expert guidance and flexible financing, your dream piano is closer than you think. Start your musical journey today at DickersonsTriCityPianos.com and come visit our store in Richland.
Alice's birthday is coming up. We're in this comfy room in Triple Play Hotel so we can make plans without her hearing.
So we need a huge cake, a giant salad, and a good-sized mariachi band. Hold on a second. Does it seem a little dark in here for 2 p.m.?
Sorry, guys. Where I'm from, they didn't do birthdays. It's very exciting.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
This ain't no disco, and it ain't no lighted dance floor either. This is Legends Casino Hotel's Money Moves. We're giving away $36,000 every Thursday in March. Just use your Legends Rewards card to stack up entries, and you could be moving a guaranteed $12,000 into the pocket of your John Travolta-like leisure suit. On second thought, forget the leisure suit. But go ahead and blast the Bee Gees You Should Be Dancing on your way to Legends Money Moves in March.
Hurry in to the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like the all-new Kicks, J.D. Power's most dependable small SUV, the sporty Sentra, and our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. All for under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get up to $2,500 total savings on Rogue, or get a low $229 per month lease on Sentra.
Bad back? Get Good Feet with the personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hun, what do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back. In sports tonight, the Richland National Little League has been a staple in the community since 1951, shaping generations of baseball players. But this season, for the first time, the league is expanding to include softball. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen takes us to the field to see how it all came together.
Major League Baseball has made some significant changes to the sport over the past couple years, incorporating instant replay and more women into the game. The Richland National Little League is taking a page out of their playbook. There have been talks for years about adding softball to the league, but after last season, those talks turned into action. Board President Don Robbins says it all came down to a couple of questions. What will it take, and how can we make it happen?
As soon as the word got out, we got about a dozen parents on board with our softball board and grabbed the bull by the horns and we put it together. And so seeing it from an idea to the girls being here at DBAT now, it has been awesome.
To help get the girls game ready, the league has hosted 7 training clinics. DBAT Columbia Basin opened its doors for practices, and even the Richland Bombers softball team stepped up to coach fundamentals.
Over the course of a few weeks, I've been teaching everything from hitting and throwing.
For some players, the inspiration to join came from family, like Riley Robbins, whose brother plays baseball. Now she's ready to make her mark as a catcher.
I've learned many things. I can't even remember one, but I remember that I remember your batting stance, and I remember how to throw.
And throw she did, with an arm that could give Ichiro a run for his money. Don Robbins said none of this would be possible without dedicated volunteer parents.
Meeting every other week to make this season happen, from the scheduling coordinator to our sponsor coordinator to the folks that are purchasing our equipment.
The last day to register for the Softball League is this Friday, March 7th. And for more information on this home run of an idea, just visit our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Well, thank you, Dan. Tryouts begin Saturday at the Badger Mountain R&LL Complex right behind Yokes in Richland.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I heard lots of folks talking about the weather this weekend because it was gorgeous, especially Saturday. Lots of sunshine out there. That was the first day of meteorological spring. Real spring, it's almost here as well. 53 degrees right now. A little bit of clouds out there, but not bad. Our winds are light at 7 miles an hour, and our sunset was at 5:46 today. So looking good temperature-wise all through the area. We're still on the warm side. Starting to cool down in the mountains. We're down to the freezing level at White Pass right now. 48 in Ellensburg, 50 in Pendleton, 45 right now in Dayton. Satellite and radar, not a lot going on. A few clouds hugging the coastline in our area, a few high clouds passing through, but overall fairly quiet. Now, the weather pattern, this is going forward tomorrow. You'll start to see that system move in off the coast. It's going to be hugging the coast and then moving across the mountains where we could see a couple of stray showers move through our region. But once that is gone, it'll shift to snow as it goes across the Idaho Panhandle into Montana, but for our area will be pretty clear and mostly dry though. Here's Futurecast. It is showing a few showers coming through the Yakima-Kittitas Valley tomorrow about lunchtime or so, moving on down. Probably going to just rain shadow the Tri-Cities, although we could see a couple of sprinkles. And then by dinner time, moving out to the foothills of the Blues, Walla Walla and Dayton, we see a few scattered snow showers popping up here and there in those upper elevations across the Cascades, and a few popping across the Blues as well, which we could see up to about an inch or less at Cabbage Hill area. Tollgate about an inch. Dry through our region snow-wise. Blewett Pass and Snoqualmie could pick up just a dusting of snow over the next 48 hours. Going to be clear and mostly quiet tonight with temperatures down in the 30s, 38 Walla Walla, 35 Tri-Cities, 34 in Yakima, 32 for Ellensburg. For tomorrow, there's those showers we're talking about, but once they clear out, you'll have partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Here's what it looks like in Tri-Cities. Overall, mostly cloudy, should stay dry. I wouldn't count out possibly a sprinkle sprinkle coming through the area around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, but other than that, we'll have mostly cloudy skies. Those showers, if they do happen in the foothills, will happen around dinner time tomorrow. And for Hermiston, look for overcast, partly cloudy skies, kind of like the Tri-Cities, a little bit of a rain shadow. All right, 7-day forecast. There's our 10% chance of rain with those breezy winds. Wednesday's kind of a transition day, and we'll continue to see breezy winds through the end of the week into your weekend, where don't forget, that's where we're going to spring forward 1 hour. In Yakima, look for those chances of showers right around lunchtime, tapering off in the early afternoon, and then look for breezy winds Thursday through Sunday in the Yakima Valley. Ellensburg also looking for a stray shower tomorrow as well, and we'll see those gusty to breezier winds there. Of course, they're in between those mountain gaps around Ellensburg, always a little bit windier there than everywhere else. And we'll spring back on Sunday with highs near 54. Walla Walla with a very slight chance of rain. That would be later in the afternoon. Some breezy winds headed towards the weekend. I'm seeing temperatures above 60 on Sunday. That's really good. And then our next system will start to develop on Monday. A little ways out on that for now, but we'll talk about that coming up. Hermiston looking grand, 63 on Sunday. Other than some breezy winds, pretty mild weather. I'm liking the looks of the beginning of this like early pre-spring.
It's been nice, and it's been nice having it be light out a little bit longer, right?
Yes, and
really
definitely after the time change this weekend, even though we lose an hour of sleep, we gain an hour of daylight, so be happy for that.
This Monday might be a little bit rough.
There you go. Just warming
but we'll
it
make
out.
up with it with the weather, right?
There you go.
All right, well, coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, a daring rescue, all caught on camera. We'll be right back.
Whether you're injured on the road or on the job, the big dogs at Brumback and Autumn will get you the full compensation. Leave nothing on the table. Brumback and Autumn, Bulldog Tough.
Individuals, couples, and families, you could get a refund of up to $1,290 back on taxes paid last year, as well as refunds for 2023 and 2022. Learn more at workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Starting a business is hard. You have to stay connected at all times.
As we've been growing the studio, Spectrum's been there every step of the way. I'm always able to make the phone call that I need. I'm able to shoot that text message or that email. Every vital piece of equipment that we have here uses Spectrum.
Fast, reliable internet, starting at $40 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep your business connected.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Welcome to Hoops, your new favorite restaurant and bar, where the vibe is clean, the food is delicious, and the staff always friendly. Whether you're in for a night of trivia, a round of pool, darts, dancing, pull tabs, or karaoke, Hoops has it all. Great food, great people, Hoops, where every night is a great experience. Hoops Bar. Stop by today for your next great night out.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us and stay a step ahead with Galaxy AI.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers?
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with Galaxy AI on us. US Cellular, built for us.
I just turned 37 and I found a lump. By the time that I had it checked out and was able to get in and see a doctor and all that, I was at stage 3. Part of the reason I think that I didn't go get it checked out right away is that I was really scared. When I got the call, it was gone. It was such a huge relief. Even if you don't feel that it's in you, that you have a lump or you have a reason to get checked, you are a woman, get checked.
Check this out. A tense and terrifying display stunned New Yorkers as high winds twisted a skyscraper scaffolding out of control hundreds of feet into the air.
Don't you think you're having a bad day? Check that out.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
2 window washers were trapped on the swaying platform here. Oh my goodness, could you even imagine? Strong winds there twisted and slammed it against the building's exterior, sending shards of glass raining down on the streets below. Firefighters reached the 78th floor to find windows just bashed in. Neither trapped worker was secured to the scaffolding with safety lines. The crew managed to secure the swinging using ropes and rescued the window washers, who were only minorly hurt. Wow. A fast-moving dust storm shrouded southwestern New Mexico and parts of northern Mexico in darkness Monday morning. It prompted an emergency alert for drivers to shelter in place as officials tried to get cars off the interstate. The dust storm, known as a haboob, swept across 2 counties in New Mexico at a breakneck pace. Just look at the visibility here. The National Weather Service says visibility was near zero and winds reached 45 miles per hour. State officials closed parts of 2 interstates and 1 U.S. highway because of the dangerous, life-threatening travel conditions. You can see the haboob's wall of dust coming from a distance, but by the time it reaches you, it is too late to seek shelter. The region's only live and local news at 6:30 is coming up next with stories you have yet to see. Plus, Stacy is tracking your new work week First Alert forecast. And remember, get our weather app as well. It is a great tool to have and it's super easy to get. Just scan that QR code you see right there on your screen. We'll be right back.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Plan the ultimate date night at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Find the hottest slots, blockbuster movies, exquisite dining experiences, thrilling entertainment, and fun for the whole family at quaking Aspen's Lanes. You can bet that Wild Horse has everything you want for a perfect night out in Pendleton. Spark up an unforgettable night with our 30th anniversary fireworks show, then transport back to the 90s during the Throwback Dance Party on March 8th. Visit wildhorseresort.com for more info. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Spring clean for a cause. With fresh leadership, Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity store is ready to make an even bigger impact. Join us and Century 21, Piton Wealth, and PG Long for our Fill a Truck event on March 7th and 8th. Donate furniture, appliances, decor, anything to help furnish a home. And for every donation or purchase, you'll be entered to win a gift basket. Enjoy free fries, fun, and the chance to change lives. Visit the Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity store in Richland. Your donation builds homes.
This QR code is your key to the new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Scan the code to download this powerful forecasting tool that you can use anywhere. The Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, only from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next, E.T.
We've been waiting for you.
It's E.T. and the Oscars.
I was just blown away. The stars serving Oscar swag.
A little bit wicked, it is.
And shooting their shot.
The Rock is right there.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Coming up on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, a live report from Richland on a fatal crash involving an off-duty Washington State trooper. The developments we are just now learning. Plus, mysterious warning sounds for some aircrafts causing them to land out of precaution. What the FAA is now investigating as people worry about air travel safety. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
Why is that?
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Hope everybody is enjoying their Monday and it's off to a great start. I know the weather has been cooperating with us lately. It's been beautiful in the 50s and maybe even 60s for some folks, and it's nice to see that in the forecast. It's also really nice to see the sunset at around this time, and I know Stacy Lee has a beautiful one in progress. Stacy.
That's right, Wendy. It is beautiful. Look at this picture. It looks like a painting. And I was thinking, this looks like a painting I saw at the Met in New York last week. But nope, that's the live look outside Legends Casino Skycam. 53 degrees, just beautiful out there. And remember, we're going to spring forward this week, so we'll have even better sunset views coming up. Temperature-wise around the region, it's still pretty nice and pleasant outside. Almost everybody still in the upper 40s or low 50s, and we're going to stay there. We are going to cool down this evening, but don't worry, not a lot of activity going on. Most of today's storms were centered here in the Denver area, Albuquerque, New Mexico, across Salt Lake City. So for the most part, we're doing pretty good. Tracking the cooler air tomorrow, most of it again staying out of our area, Spokane, the Cascades, but Tri-Cities area, Yakima, Kittitas Valley, we're in that little middle happy zone. Temperatures tonight will be down in the 30s all through the region. So look for a stray shower coming through tomorrow afternoon. Brief, not going to bring a lot of moisture. Breezy and gusty winds as that system passes through. Some mountain snow will be possible Tuesday into Wednesday, and then we spring forward on Sunday. I'll tell you what to expect for the rest of your work week. Coming up. Wendy?
All right, thank you so much, Stacy. We are learning more now about the case of a Washington State trooper who was involved in a suspected DUI crash during the weekend. Authorities arrested Sarah Clayson, who was off duty at the time of the crash. As I mentioned, a motorcyclist died in that wreck. Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed is at the Richland Police Department for us live. He attended the special press conference this evening that recently wrapped up. They were having it on this case. So, Austin, what is the latest? What can you tell us?
Yeah, hi there, Wendy, once again. And for our viewers that are just getting home, maybe from work, we are keeping you updated on this story that has so many people talking. Now, I am here at Richland Police Headquarters because around 5:15 tonight, Richland Police and the commander, Damon Jensen, they spoke to the media for the first time since this happened over the weekend. Now, the crash happened on Saturday night just after 7:30 p.m. This at the intersection of SR 240 and Village Parkway in Richland. And bear with me, I've got a lot of notes here, so let me bring you up to date. Now, when police got to the scene, 20-year-old Josier Sanchez, who was operating a motorcycle, well, he was found lying on the side of the road, and when officers arrived, they saw somebody giving CPR. He was taken to Cadillac Medical Center where he later died. Now, the suspect in the case, 35-year-old Sarah Clayson, the off-duty Washington State Patrol trooper, made her first court appearance today, and I believe we have some video from that. We were inside the courtroom, so if we can, let's go to that video right now. Police say say that Clayson was traveling west, heading home. She tried to take a left turn onto Village Parkway. Sanchez was going east. Clayson was turning left onto Village, and that caused the deadly crash. In court today, both sides argued for almost 30 minutes. Eric Eisinger, Benton County prosecutor, argued that Clayson's bail be set to $150,000, stay on a 72-hour hold, and relinquish her guns. The judge, after hearing both sides, decided to release her on her own recognizance, saying that she has no prior criminal history and is not a flight risk. She's going to be back in court on March 12th. Now, during the crash, Clayson said that she declined a standard field sobriety test, but cops do say her speech was slurred and her blood was collected, and the analysis is now pending. New in our 6:30 half hour, I did want to point out to you something we learned today here at the press briefing. An autopsy is scheduled for Sanchez tomorrow. To watch the full press conference, just go to our Apple Valley News Now Facebook page. That's the latest. Reporting live here in downtown Richland, Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now. Wendy?
All right, Austin, thank you so much for that live report. Dangerous driving is on the rise across Washington since the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're now learning street racing is a big factor. Now, the Kennewick Police Department help to crack down on illegal racing. KPD officers can only be in so many places responding to various incidents across the city. Officer Sebastian Castellaha is with the department's traffic unit. He says two of the biggest hot spots for street racing are Clearwater Avenue and the Bob Olson Parkway. He says the department relies on community reports to pinpoint problem areas.
One of the things that the community members can help us do is obviously it needs to be reported so that we know where it's occurring and we can dedicate some resources to that specific area to investigate.
Officer Castilleja says if you see anyone street racing, try to get the license plate number. That information is key to tracking down offenders. Street racing is illegal in Washington. If caught, drivers could face steep fines, have their vehicles impounded, and even spend time in jail. If you see illegal street racing, you can report it to the Kennewick Police Department. Heading to Kittitas County now, work kicked off today to replace the Interstate 90 Vantage Bridge deck. Washington State Department of Transportation and contractor crews are replacing the surface of the bridge that was last upgraded in 1992. Traffic is now reduced to a single lane in each direction, around the clock, 7 days a week, with reduced speeds and a 9-foot width restriction. Travelers will experience long delays as traffic volumes increase during the warmer months and during events at the Gorge Amphitheater. Work on the bridge will pause from May 23rd to July 8th. The completion of the project is scheduled for 2028. This morning around 5 o'clock, a 4.5 magnitude earthquake struck near the town of Olga on Orcas Island. That's according to the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network. The preliminary magnitude was a 4.6. Some people in the Seattle and Bellingham area also said they felt the earth shaking. No reports of anyone hurt and no tsunami was expected. 24 years ago, though, some of you may remember this, a 6.8 magnitude quake shook the Puget Sound region and caused significant damage. The FAA is investigating after some commercial flights about to land at Reagan National Airport repeatedly received mid-air collision alerts when there were no other aircraft nearby. The Federal Aviation Administration says several flight crews reported the mystery alerts Saturday. The FAA says some pilots opted to abort their landings, known as a go-around, as a result of these alerts. Air traffic control audio indicates that the alerts happened only miles from the site of the deadly midair collision of an American Airlines flight and a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter about a month ago. 67 people died in that crash. In other news, the head of Kroger has abruptly resigned. It follows an investigation into Kroger's CEO Rodney McMullen's personal conduct. Kroger said it found McMullen's behavior inconsistent with the company's ethics policies, and that it isn't related to the company's financial performance, operations, or reporting, and it did not involve any Kroger associates. No additional details were revealed. McMullen held the title of Kroger CEO for more than 10 years. He's been with the company for nearly 5 decades, working his way up from a part-time stock clerk back in 1978. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said vaccination is a personal decision that can protect individuals and communities. Kennedy wrote an opinion piece for Fox News on Sunday. His comments come amidst a measles outbreak in Texas and 8 other states. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported 164 cases as of last Thursday. While Kennedy did not explicitly recommend people get a measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, he did say the measles outbreak was a call to action for people to reaffirm their commitment to public health. He said, quote, vaccines not only protect individual children from measles, but also contribute to community immunity, protecting those who are unable to be vaccinated due to medical reasons, end quote. Still to come here on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, our Kraken game of the week. You don't want to miss that. Also, Stacy is coming back with your full first alert forecast. Look at that. The sun has now set. It's just a beautiful night out there. We'll be right back.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
So what do you think about these? We like this.
Yeah, we love it. When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
February is all about giving back at Pingree Ford with our annual Peanut Butter Drive. Help us fight hunger in our community by donating any non-perishable food items, like peanut butter, all month long. Every donation goes directly to the Sela Food Bank. And while you're here, now is the perfect time to upgrade to a new ride. All in-stock 2024 models are discounted to make room for the 2025s. That means amazing deals on Ford F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and more. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
I was suicidal all the time, thinking about it nonstop, every day, every moment.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. At NeuroStim TMS, we treat the root of the problem with a series of short daily treatments. Using a non-invasive magnetic field, TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
The treatment just completely, fundamentally changed my life.
Visit neurostimtms.com today or call to schedule your free consultation at any of our 12 Washington state locations.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
If you like options, you'll love my $5 all-day big deal meal. Choose from 4 delicious entrees and 5 tasty sides with a drink. Oh, and nobody else includes breakfast items all day. Just this guy. At Jack, every bite's a big deal. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
The Kraken snapped out of their scoring slump in a big way Saturday night at Climate Pledge Arena, taking down the Canucks with a dominant offensive performance. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen breaks down this week's Game of the Week.
Right wing Andrei Burakovsky got Seattle on the board early, scoring at just 5:47 in the first. After Vancouver briefly took the lead, Oliver Bjorkstrand tied it back up early in the second. Vancouver answered again, but Matty Beniers and Eeli Tolvanen responded with back-to-back goals, giving the Kraken a lead they never gave up. Tolvanen's clutch goal came in at just a minute before Beniers tied the game at 3, swinging the momentum firmly in Seattle's favor. Brandon Montour patted the cushion in the third, and Tolvanen closed the game by scoring again in the final minutes. Montour had this to say about how practice played a part in Saturday night's successful win.
Desperate team over there that obviously took it to us all game. A couple good weeks or a couple good days of practice. Change it up a bit, more compete, effort level, pace. Tonight was another one that, a rival, I could say, just be so close. Team that's closer in the standings. Important game for them, important game for us to kind of get back to it. So I liked our effort tonight.
Other notable highlights of the night include Shane Wright chipping in with 2 assists. Vince Dunn recorded 2 assists, hitting the 200 assist milestone for his career, while Joey Decord stood tall in net with 28 saves. The Kraken took down the Vancouver Canucks on Saturday night, 6-3. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And the Kraken are back at home Tuesday night to face the Minnesota Wild on MeTV, channel 42.2.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a live look outside right now, Dust Devil Sky Cam. Very pleasant evening out there, 53 degrees. We made it up to 60 today. It was very nice. Winds are light at 7 miles per hour. And the nice weather, mild weather, is going to continue. In fact, very mild all around the area this evening with very light winds. Now, breezy to gusty winds are going to start picking up over the next few days as this system starts to move in off the coast, mainly impacting the Cascade Mountains, the west side of the state, with a few stray showers making their way across the Cascades. And you can see that here tomorrow afternoon. If we get a little bit closer with Futurecast, I'll time that out just a little bit better for you. So here's those cloudy skies moving in overnight tonight, but here comes that rain and some snow, as you can see across the Cascades up near Leavenworth. But as you get into the Kittitas Valley and make your way down to the lower valley, a few stray showers around lunchtime. Hit or miss Tri-Cities. We could see a sprinkle come through, but more than likely it'll just swift right past us and hit the blues there, Walla Walla area, about dinner time or so. A few stray snow showers will continue to fall across the Cascade Mountains through Wednesday afternoon, evening, and then overall we'll start to see a clearing as we head towards the weekend. What are we expecting accumulation-wise? Not a lot, less than an inch across Snoqualmie and Blewett Pass. Down below, nothing here. Cabbage Hill could see an inch or half an inch. Up Tollgate area could see about an inch there. So overall, very light, not a lot of moisture associated with this storm for our side of the woods anyway. Let's take a look at those temperatures overnight tonight. We're going to be in the 30s. Everybody above the freezing level, except for Ellensburg, sitting right there at 32. We'll stay in the mid 30s in the lower valley and the upper 30s here along the foothills of the Blues. There's those showers we're talking about tomorrow around lunchtime in Yakima. Other than that, not a bad looking day. In fact, the skies will clear out. A little bit overcast for Tri-Cities, and we could see a stray sprinkle make its way through, but other than that, looking good. And if anything is left, we could see a few sprinkles hitting the Walla Walla area tomorrow around dinner time. Here's what Hermiston looks like. Much like the Tri-Cities, rain shadowed, could see a sprinkle, but overall looking good. Look for breezy winds in the afternoon. There we go. We'll see those breezy and gusty winds. Wednesday, very pleasant day there, about midweek, hump day, maybe a good skip work day. I don't know. And then as we head towards the weekend, look at those breezy winds picking up, and we spring forward on Sunday. Yakima looking good. Again, those showers should be out of the area just after lunchtime. Rest of the week should be pretty dry. We do see a slight chance of showers, and we're kind of tracking our next system possibly on Monday. Look for gustier winds if you head towards the Kittitas Valley in the Ellensburg area. For most of the week, we'll see things start to die down on Sunday. Temperatures staying there in the 50s and once we get past Tuesday, Wednesday. Walla Walla looking good, 61 on Saturday with a chance of showers. We're going to be tracking another system Sunday into Monday, but for now, pretty dry into the weekend. Just those breezy winds, nothing to write home about, mild weather. This is what I like to start looking at. I'm starting to see a few things. My favorite park that I walk the dogs, I saw some of the, what are they, the crocuses, the yellow dandelions, or what is that? Daffodil.
Like daffodils?
Daffodil, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Daffodils are starting to pop up and get ready to bloom.
they're coming up in our garden
okay.
too.
Yeah,
So
I knew it started with a D.
We'll get there eventually. Yeah, I'm not a gardener myself.
Right.
I unfortunately
but
kill
those
all
guys
plants.
are always a good symbol of early spring. It's on the way. So.
They are.
Yep.
There's always the first sign that things are starting to warm up a little bit out there. So it's nice to see. All right, a lot more news when we come back.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the wall-to-wall sale at Furniture Row. Every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. Or get 60 months no interest. Shop today and save during the wall-to-wall sale only at Furniture Row.
Start 2025 off right with a custom building from Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds. Cozy up to 10% off custom buildings. Need something right away? Get 20% off all in-stock inventory. It's the perfect time to create the space you've always wanted, with free, fast delivery and quality that'll stand up to the chilliest winter days. Whether it's for storage, hobbies, or just making room for your New Year goals, visit Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company today.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
Prepare yourselves for a non-stop party of live music, dancing, and fantasy that will excite your senses and leave you breathless. The Chippendales All Night Long World Tour, Saturday, March 29th, Legends Casino Hotel. Grab your squad and break away from your everyday for a night at Chippendales. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. The Chippendales All Night Long World Tour.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
It's the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. And that means 30% off all Doctor's Choice mattresses. Check out the Colorado Twin for only $149.99 or score 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
The Benton Franklin Fair is bringing the ultimate throwback party. Okay, so we have Smash Mouth and Sir Mix-a-Lot, and they are taking the stage Friday, August 22nd.
That's right. The night kicks off with Sir Mix-a-Lot, the Grammy-winning artist behind the iconic hit, Baby Got Back. Then Smash Mouth takes the stage, keeping the party going with their feel-good anthems, including All-Star, Walking on the Sun, and Then the Morning Comes. Tickets go on sale this Friday, March 7th, 8 a.m.
Yes, you know all those songs, Stacey?
I know all of those songs. And even the first one, I watched an old episode of Friends, and Ross was singing Baby Got Back to the baby.
Yeah, I remember that. And
he
Rachel
said,
got
I'm the
really
worst
upset.
dad ever. And yeah, it was.
And then she found out that the baby thought it was hilarious, and then she was on board. Yeah,
right, it was pretty funny.
That was a good one. All right, another good one is your forecast, and she's going to have a final check of that when we return.
We'll be right back.
2025 is your year to start a new business, and the City of Pasco is here to help. We have newly updated commercial kitchen space and vendor windows available at the Pasco Specialty Kitchen downtown. Mobile food vendors, we've made it faster and easier than ever to get permits and connect with customers, thanks to new citywide regulations for food trucks and hand carts. Visit pasco-wa.gov for more information and join the thriving Pasco community. Naturally transformative.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started this business. We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun!
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood. But I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought Crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Plan the ultimate date night at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Find the hottest slots, blockbuster movies, exquisite dining experiences, thrilling entertainment, and fun for the whole family at Quaking Aspen's Lanes. You can bet that Wild Horse has everything you want for a perfect night out in Pendleton. Spark up an unforgettable night with our 30th anniversary fireworks show, then transport back to the 90s during the Throwback Dance Party on March 8th. Visit wildhorseresort.com for more info. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Vance Heating and Air Conditioning. We promise friendly customer service, highly trained technicians. Save $50 on any heating repair. We service all makes and models. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
There's only one.
Be careful what you say.
It's your daily moment of truth.
Don't tell me I'm correct. I'm always correct.
And she always gets the final word.
I'm speaking, not you.
Judy Justice.
Oh, I'm not believing you at all.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. All right, viewer photo of the day. We have a great one for you today. Come take a look at your screen. Alan grabbed this. They've been doing a little work there on the Howard Amon dock down at the park, getting it ready for boating season, I think for the big cruise ship that comes out. Thanks for catching that, Alan, along with that beautiful sunset in Richland. QR code on the right side of your screen. That's how you get your viewer photo on TV, or you can go to applevalleyNewsNow.com and click on the weather tab. All right, let's take a look at our bottom line. Weather-wise, pretty mild. Other than a stray shower tomorrow, we're staying pretty dry all week long. We are going to see breezy to gusty winds at times on and off for the rest of the week, and our only chances for mountain snow right now looking like Tuesday into Wednesday. So overall, very mild weather. Looking at your day tomorrow, mild temperatures there. There's that slight chance of rain there around lunchtime in Yakima and around dinner time in Walla Walla. So weather's looking good. I like these temperatures. I'm starting to think spring wardrobe. Yay.
Yes, I'm almost there. Almost there, not quite, but that'll be exciting. All right, Stacey, thanks so much. And thank you for watching our news at 6. Remember, you can always find the very latest on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Have a great night and see you at 11.